Arsenal won, Brighton won, and the last game before international break is disappointing. But I feel like the refs robbed the game from Arsenal with that red card. Obviously, it's a red card. It's not a red card offence. A yellow card offence. Declan Rice interfering with play, kicks the ball away. Van Hecke kind of serves it with, trying to act like he was going to take the free kick even though the ball was still moving and there was no Brighton play he was going for. But the ref fell for it. I feel the ref was poor game. Was it Chris Kavanagh, whatever his name is? I feel like he had a poor game. And not blaming the rest specifically, I feel like we still had chances to win that game with that Havertz chance in the second half and that Saka chance, especially that Havertz chance. But all in all, we held on to the point with 10 man for majority of that second half. We defended well. Brighton, who had a lot of possession, I think it was 76% possession in that second half, 19 shots, didn't really make better chances than us. We ended with a better XG in the game, 2.04 to their 1.97, despite them having majority of the ball, majority of the chances, 22 to 11. Obviously, it was a tale of two halves. I feel like in the first half, it was more of an even game possession, but Arsenal were very more decisive, getting the ball out to Saka a lot. He was getting 1v1 against, I think it was Hinselwood, and he was dominating, getting chances. That first shot in their post, that volley from the Odegaard pass, that was lovely, that lofted chipped pass, but I think Saka should have definitely volleyed it and smashed it, but could have had a better chance to go in, but he didn't. And Arsenal were probing a lot of chances, a lot of openings. Trossard had an opening and a chance, but I don't think Brighton really did much in that first half. Arsenal didn't really give them much of a sniff, and we pressed well. Our shape was good. Odegaard was praying, and I feel like we were in our rhythm until that James Milner injury, and then there was an opportunity for, I guess, a yellow card at least for Minter, where he did get the ball, but the follow through onto Odegaard was quite high, and I feel like that kind of injured Odegaard and affected his game in itself. But Arsenal lost their rhythm, and it was kind of a game where, you're hoping Arsenal get a goal just to kind of settle the nerves, because it was on a doze, and that's exactly what we did. I think it was a clearance from Raya and good physical play to body out Lewis Dunk and get the ball under control before Van Hecke, I think it was about to get there, and played a nice free ball to Havertz, who was running onto it, and then he put a lovely finish, a chipped finish over the keeper into the goal. 1-0 just before half time, and it was looking like we're going to do our thing. Second half comes now, we start the game well, and not too long, I think it was like 5 minutes when Declan Rice got sent off, like I think it was like the 52nd minute or something like that. Then the red card happens, and I feel like that changes the whole scope of the game. Obviously, Brighton are a good team and they build up in all phases, comfortable players. They're a good team. They won their first 2 games of the season, so they're going to be able to dominate and to take control of that situation. Arsenal don't want to give away a lot of opening and space and allow Brighton to get very high XG chances and then lose the game in the situation that we're in. So we regressed. I feel like Mikel should have probably made a sub straight away in terms of as soon as Declan Rice came off, but he obviously wanted to see how it went, and it wasn't too long after he got sent off that we kind of had a bit of a misjudgment. I don't know, a lapse in concentration. There was an open space. I think Saliba, miscommunication with Rice in terms of, with Ben White in terms of who they were marking in Matoma and Minter, and Dunk plays a lovely pass through to Minter, and I feel like Gabriel recovered the space, but he should be taking him out there, going to ground, slide tackling, kind of scooping the ball away. And even if Minter kind of got a touch onto there and Gabriel takes the man out, I think it would have been outside the box and he's going for the ball, so it wouldn't have been a red card in my opinion, because Saliba was close by and prevented the shot. But obviously he got the shot off, Ryan made a save, kind of parried it back into the play, João Pedro got the equaliser. So from that point, I don't feel like Brighton made any major chances. They were probing, they had a majority of the ball, as I said, trying to shift Arsenal around, but I feel like we kept our shape. Everyone was locked in, getting their bodies on the line with blocks, especially one from Gabriel that I think he took to his midriff. Raya claiming crosses, punching the ball out. There wasn't a real scare or a mad save, apart from I think it was that Rutter, is that his name, where I feel like he's kind of drunk, because if he kind of looked up, most of the goal was open. I think it was a Van Hecke shot from distance that kind of got deflected. Raya was kind of on the ground, and then he's on one side of the goal. He didn't really look up. Then he shoots to that side of the goal that Raya's on. Then obviously he makes a save with his feet, which kind of goes out of play, and obviously we don't get the recovery. But we had the better chances. Havertz had that chance that I feel like he should have scored. Not going to judge him on it and feel like, you killed us the game, but I feel like he should have scored in that game where you're only going to get those few chances, those few moments. He needed to be deadly there. I think it was a clearance from Gabriel. Lovely control from Havertz to get into like his path, and he wrestled Van Heckel off, got the angle and got the shot off. I feel like he need to put a bit more power on that. The keeper kind of stretched his leg to make the save, which shows that, you know, it was a good shot, but it should be, you know, smashing it at least or going top bins. But more deadlier situation, he puts that away. Hopefully another day he puts that away. And then he done well to create a chance for Saka out wide with some good move, some good play. Delayed it, then played a squared ball. Saka was kind of stretching for it, which kind of showed in his chance where the keeper kind of, I feel like, easily saved it. But that was the two moments. Apart from that, I don't feel like Brighton created anything mad. They did dominate the ball. Arsenal did have to defend well. I think the changes that he made, he brought on Zinchenko when Timber kind of came off injured. Calafiori came on. I feel like he done well to bring a bit of height and a bit of security to win headers. And on the ball, I feel like he's quite comfortable as well. He brought on Martinelli, which I feel like we didn't use as much. He done his job in defence, as you know he's got to do. But I feel like we didn't get the opportunity to get the ball down like Partey or Saka to now, you know, get Martinelli in behind to test them with his pace and, you know, maybe get a chance that way. But all in all, we got the point. It's disappointing, of course it is, but City are playing West Ham later, and it's just one of those ones where they probably would have won the game, but it's early in the season. We've got to get them points back when we go to the Etihad in 2 games time, and after the international break we've got 2 tough away fixtures, which might make this game feel more painful if we don't, you know, capitalise and get 6 points in these next 2 games, which would be difficult. But I think we can go to Tottenham away and get the 3 points, and when we go to Etihad, they are rivals. Hopefully we have the likes of Jesus back, Sterling into the fold, and, you know, we can have a bit more options going forward to try and, you know, take all 3 points at the Etihad. But I'm disappointed, but end of the day, I feel like there was good performances from Saka as well, Havertz as well, especially in that second half. He tried, he done his thing. Raya as well, especially defensively, was good. Gabriel had a good game all in all, despite him not making that decisive challenge, but I'm not going to blame him there. And I feel like most of the players played well. Timber, you can see he's like a player that's still trying to find his feet, but he had some good moments as well in the game. Ben White, especially in the first half, played well. Havertz and Odegaard, especially before he kind of got that knock, was playing well. But all in all, what can we do? So we move on, international break. I'll be doing more of an analysis video on Raheem Sterling and how he can impact Arsenal, as well as looking at the first 3 games and any interesting things that I've noticed, as well as any players that I feel like have been playing well, especially the star boy besides Saka, who's got another assist today, and Havertz, who got another goal, which is 2 goals in 3 games, and Saka, who got 3 assists, which is in the first 3 games, which is the first time from our player to do that since Thierry Henry, which I think it was in 2004. It's been your boy Cape. Subscribe to my channel, hit the like button as well. Comment down below how you feel about this game, how you feel going to the international break, and just anything. Do you feel like we were robbed? Do you feel like that red card affected the game? Do you feel like we should have been a bit more decisive of our chances? And see you guys in the next video. Speak soon.